absolutely spectacular night for baseball on the North Shore. The Pittsburgh Pirates host the Detroit Tigers at PNC Park. First of a three-game weekend series. Yesterday, the series with the Twins ended this way as Kevin Newman delivered yet another walk-off, a two-run single. The Pirates were down 5-4 with one out. The celebration ensued. Cole Tucker dousing the hero with a couple of nice bottles of water. Greg Brown, Bob Walk here with you. The guy that really got that ninth inning started, Pirates left fielder Brian Reynolds. It was actually Colin Moran's base hit that got it going, but then Reynolds snuck that double inside the third base bag, Bob. His second hit of the day. Starting to see him come around a little bit, aren't you?
Yeah, he's one of those core guys that we have to have, hitting. He's right in the middle of that core, that's for sure. All last year he was, trying to win the batting title. I mean, he was right there until that last month of the season. So now that he's starting to hit the ball hard again, that's great to see. The velocity of the ball coming off his bat is now back, and you're not seeing so many swings and misses. Making a lot of contact.
That's exit velocity.
Exit
velocity. That we call what we're seeing from Brian Reynolds. Good exit velo from B-Ray. And on the mound for the Pirates tonight is Chad Kuhl. He has not started a game in over 2 years.
He hasn't, and not having him out there, I think, has really hurt us as a team. When he got hurt, he was one of the guys that looked like he's about to become an elite-type pitcher. Great fastball, excellent curveball, and then he was missing. And that really hurt the team not to have a player like that in our starting rotation. He is back. They're not rushing him, which is a good idea. Bring him back slowly. Maybe 3 innings tonight, something like that. Hopefully that's 3 good ones.
That's our Sheely scouting report on Chad Kuhl, tonight's starter. We figure he'll be piggybacked by lefty Steven Brault. Pirates had that finishing kick going yesterday. Got the W. See if they can make it 2 in a row. Pirates, Tigers. For the Penguins, I was listening to Mike Lang calling the game that last period, and as he mentioned, still a chance. Now you look forward to perhaps 1 in 8 chance of getting the #1 pick overall in the draft, and starting looking forward to next season. Obviously a huge disappointment for the Pens as Chad Kuhl. You were talking about a guy that has gone through some disappointments. That guy right there, back on the mound to start a major league game for the first time in over 2 years. We check out the starting lineup for the Tigers. Niko Goodrum leads things off. Then it's Jonathan Schoop and Miguel Cabrera, the designated hitter. His career numbers at PNC Park. C.J. Cron, the first baseman. It'll be Kristen Stewart in left. Jeimer Candelario is the third baseman, with Victor Reyes, the switch-hitting right fielder. Austin Romine, veteran catcher, over from the Yankees behind the plate. Jacoby Jones, one-time Pirate prospect in center field. Ron Gardenhire's Tigers haven't played 5 days now. The series against the Cardinals was postponed because of COVID concerns, so they are well rested. And Chad Kuhl has piggybacked Steven Brault twice. And tonight, the Pirates decide to flip-flop it, go with the right-hander against this Tigers team. We'll show you some splits from last year in particular. They're way better against lefties.
Well, I think Chad's going to appreciate this. This will feel much more like being back in a starting rotation type role. I was talking with Stan earlier. Even if they tell you, okay, you got the fifth no matter what, it's still not the same as starting the ball game. So Chad will enjoy making this start.
Checks out the defense. Had to leave his last outing earlier than he had hoped. And underway, 95. Niko Goodrum, switch hitting shortstop. His numbers through the first 10 Tigers games, they're 5-5. 82 degrees at game time, another strike. We will not see Jordy Mercer, by the way, the longtime Pirate shortstop who ended up going to the Tigers as a free agent before last season. Just now was, well, I guess he was designated for assignment and chose not to go to their satellite camp. And there is a strike 3 on Goodrum.
Yeah, when you're a veteran player, you don't have to accept the assignments. You can just declare yourself a free agent, and that's what Jordy did, and I'm sure somebody will. With all the injuries going around, somebody will pick him up.
Yeah. So, good work, Chad Kuhl. 1 up, 1 down. The strikeout. Here's Jonathan Schoop. Signed a 1-year free agent deal over the winter.
That fastball, 96. Boy, he's got great stuff tonight. Real hard breaking ball. Oh, that one curve ball was at 82.
And that's 97 up.
Yeah, he's cooking.
Kuhl cooking. Out in front 0-2. Jonathan Schoop. Put up some good numbers with the Orioles. Last year, hit 23 homers with the Twins. Kuhl left that game 5 days ago following Steven Brault due to an abrasion to the cuticle on his right index finger. Man, good looking work there.
Good velocity on the curveball, 82.
2 strikeouts to start.
It's good velocity. Good velo for a curveball.
Good velo for C. Kuhl.
Look at that, baby. That's nice when you can throw that curveball up in the 80s like that. Good sharp break to it.
Here is Miguel Cabrera, and he delivers a strike. One of the all-time greats here. Dances out of the way.
I was looking at that picture of him when we're doing the lineups. He is starting to show some age, but what a hitter throughout his career. Triple Crown winner.
By the way, the numbers we talked about there, the splits from last year, hit 340 against lefties, 268 against righties. The Pirates had a little maybe miscommunication initially a couple days ago, had listed Brault as the probable. Wow, what a start to this start.
83 on that hook.
His first start in over 2 years, and he strikes out the side in order against Ron Gardenhire's Tigers. And we check out the RAV4 starting lineup. Cole Tucker back out in center field, leads off Kevin Newman. 5th career walk-off hit already. He is at second base tonight. Josh Bell at first. Colin Moran hits cleanup. Then it's Brian Reynolds in left. Phillip Evans is the right fielder, hitting 6th. Adam Frazier will DH. Jacob Stallings and Eric Gonzalez starting 9 against the Tiger ace, Matthew Boyd, who's not pitched exceptionally well first 2 times out.
Fastball's getting lit up so far in his first 2 starts.
Gardenhire talked today to the Detroit press, the media, about Boyd, talking about what an intelligent pitcher he is. He knows what he has to do. Been overthrowing a little bit. They've made some minor adjustments. Doesn't seem concerned. Great slider. 1 ball, 1 strike on Tucker, hitting right-handed. Pinch ran yesterday and scored.
Stuff looks a little ordinary after watching Kuhl.
Candelario throws out Tucker. It's Jeimer Candelario, not John Candelaria. Check out the Honda defense with Nico Goodrum at short, Jonathan Schoop at second, C.J. Cron is the first baseman, Kristen Stewart, Jacoby Jones, Victor Reyes in the outfield left to right. Austin Romine catches Matthew Boyd. See the tribute to Al Kaline, number 6 on the sleeves. The Tigers as Newman fouls it out of play. Al Kaline passed away in April at the age of 85. Tiger great. A couple of strikes on Newman. 5 walk-offs since the start of last year, the most among all major league players. Someone asked Derek Shelton today about whether there is such a thing as, clutch in this day and age of the sabermetrics and analytics, and he pointed out, that it may not show up in those numbers, but he said for those that have played the game, they know that there is something to it, and he chases up. What do you think of that, Bob? Think some guys are clutch, just have the knack for it?
We've heard it referred to as a kind of a slow heartbeat. They can stay, under command of everything going on. They don't have to get all excited. I know that when he was here, I think, McCutchen was a guy that really had all the numbers and all that kind of stuff. But for me, I like Walker up there.
Yeah, he was clutch. Well, how about when you played? Does somebody stand out as either a guy that you played with or against that you felt like every time this guy comes up in a key situation? As a fan growing up, for me, it was Bill Robinson. When he was with the Pirates, I don't know what the numbers were, but it seemed like every key clutch situation he came up, he delivered. He's one of those guys where the fan wanted him at the plate. So I'm just wondering if there's somebody that stands out for you. Played with or against. Josh Bell takes, and that's good to see, a 4-pitch walk. Just the 3rd time he's walked so far this season.
Yeah, as far as playing with guys, I can't really, come up and say kind of a matchup-based type thing.
Yeah.
I mean, early on, obviously, if I want a home run, I want Mike Schmidt to hit.
Yeah, that's good. Pretty clutch.
I kind of, if there was a right-hander on the mound with the Braves, I might go with Claudell Washington.
Oh.
Big leagues at 19. He went through a lot of stuff. And
yeah, I remember you talked about him in the past. Colin Moran at the plate. Good call, Claude.
I mean, if postseason, the best clutch hitter we had. We needed more clutch hitters in the postseason, but the best one we had was Lloyd McClendon.
Ball's popped up.
And that 92 season, if we would have won that, I'd have voted for him for MVP.
Lloyd McClendon on the staff. Start for Chad Kuhl, striking out Nico Goodrum, Jonathan Scope, and Miguel Cabrera. And this is how he did it, Bob.
Well, he's got unbelievable stuff right now. That crackling breaking balls, overpowering fastball. But to go with that, look at the location he's using. That's a pretty powerful combination when you got that kind of stuff and you're throwing the ball exactly where you want it. I mean, that leads to an overpowering, dominating inning right there. And that's what you saw.
After falling behind Crone on the first pitch, he throws a strike to him. C.J. Crone.
Nice short slider. It's almost like a cut ball. It's like some guys would probably call that a cutter.
Hit hard the other way. C.J. Crone hammers one the other way out of here. His 3rd. Crone hit 25 last year for the Twins, so Derek Shelton knows all about what Crone can do, and he just took that pitch.
Well, I'll tell you what, if I'm cool, I'm going to totally forget about that. That's just a great job of hitting. As well as he's throwing right now and putting these balls right where he wants to, the crackling breaking ball. This fastball's at 95. Is maybe a little elevated, but That's not pitch you think you're going to give up a home run on.
See if you can shake that off. And here's Kristen Stewart.
Dang, that looked like a strike to me.
Yeah.
It was in the zone. Yeah, there you go. You can see where the glove was. It's about middle thigh. Here comes the hook.
C.J. Cron, non-tendered by the Twins in November. One-year deal signed by the Tigers. So he's coming back and gets ahead of Kristen Stewart after giving up the Cron homer. A little pick on the backhand. Bell will keep it himself. Tigers Stewart.
Decided to get a little exercise in. Jog it over to the back. Ball was hit hard, too. I mean, he had that in his glove before Stewart took probably a step out of the box. Plenty of time. Nice little pick.
Here's Jeimer Candelario to face Chad Kuhl.
Ball had a little run on it, like two-seamer. The JT Brubaker fastball.
Good breaking ball, 1 strike. And Candelario, 2 hits and 21 at bats.
That Kuhl really has a lot of confidence now in that curveball. It was quite a new pitch back when he started to throw it before he got hurt, but you know, now it's one of his main weapons, and he'll got no problem throwing for a strike, which I like.
Gosh.
Another 83-mile-an-hour hook. Reminds me a little bit about A.J. Burnett. You know, A.J. had a real hard, short curveball. Be 82, 83. And that's exactly what you're seeing right there. The same pitch, broke the same way.
Good look on the AHN Supermo. 4th strikeout for Kuhl, 2 away. Tigers will strike out a good bit. Only 25 walks so far. Now, of course, they haven't played as many games as some other teams, 10 games. Most American League clubs have played a dozen, some 13. 1 ball, 1 strike on Reyes. So Chad Kuhl making his first start in over 2 years. He left a game in 2018, June 26th, against the Mets after 4 innings of right forearm discomfort. No swing, says Pat Hoberg. Two and one. And that led to a shutdown. Tried to throw on the side later in August of 2018. Bullpen session, shut it down again, and finally underwent that ligament replacement surgery in September. Now 2-2 on Victor Reyes. 27 years old, from Newark, Delaware.
There's Lloyd.
I was talking about
Yeah,
Lloyd McClendon.
He was a clutch hitter.
Bench coach for these
I think after we
Tigers.
traded for him from the Cubs, I think he hit a home run his first appearance for us.
Knocked down, sliding stop, and on to Kuhl. And after the home run, I think he took Bob's advice. Kuhl forgot about the homer.
To you by the law firm of Bordas & Bordas. Bordas & Bordas, fighting for justice. Let's go Bucks!
Here at PNC Park, the Pirates host the Tigers, first of 3. C.J. Cron, opposite field home run. Gives Detroit the lead. Here is Bryan Reynolds. Talked about him in our open. A couple of hits yesterday. Hitting from the right side against the southpaw Matthew Boyd. Reynolds, Phillip Evans, Adam Frazier here in the second. That's foul. Candelario went ahead with the throw. Joey Cora having some fun with him.
Yeah, the umpire's behind you. Can never tell. Sometimes you wait to hear what he decides, and it's too late.
One and two.
They won't say anything is fair. They just yell foul ball if it's foul. So if they're a little late with the foul, you might be already throwing the ball because you haven't heard anything. Can't see him. That hit him?
Sure sounded like it and looked like it from here. Somehow he avoided it.
We'll go throw him.
Apparently it hit Romine. Yeah. Romine. That left arm. Well, the one thing about Reynolds, he's also drawn more walks than anybody else, despite the low batting average. Well, he draws the leadoff walk, second allowed by Boyd. Phillip Evans, though he did go 0 for 4 yesterday, picked up an RBI. Playing right field the first time as a starter in the majors, and he hits the ball to right. Just keeps on hitting.
Yeah, there's nobody over there.
Wasted no time.
I mean, there's a big shift on. You get the first baseman on the bag. The whole side is open. He just commits to hitting the ball the other way. Look at that. There's nobody there. Why everybody doesn't do that, I'll never know. There's nobody over there to catch the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, you could, I guess, hit it right at the first baseman, but
Boyd misses the first pitch to Frazier. Frazier, the designated hitter for the Pirates in this game. He's started 12 of the first 14 games at second.
how many times he's DH'd? Can't be that many, huh?
I don't know. These maybe did it once or twice last year, maybe. But you're right, not many, that's for sure. Boyd, his third start. jumpy. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Frazier.
You know, Frazier usually doesn't have bad at bats against lefties. But that was he looked overmatched on a couple of sliders. Not close. I mean, he might not get a hit off a lefty, but he always looks like, you know, he's seeing the ball well, that sort of thing. He was badly fooled twice.
Stallings usually has good at-bats against lefties.
Yes, he does.
Pirates catcher. Reynolds in scoring position. Evans at first. A walk and a single. Numbers there this season for Jacob Stallings. His splits early, but in his history.
See, all the infielders are, nobody's cheating. Everybody's playing straight up.
Well, now 2-1. Boyd was originally drafted by the Toronto Blue Jays, part of the David Price deal. He, along with Daniel Norris, traded summer of 2015 to the Tigers for David Price. Falls behind 3-1. Stallings a .309 career hitter against lefties. Eric Gonzalez, the 9th man in the order, awaits on deck. Now full. Pirates 36-29 all-time series against the Tigers. Gone 20-14 here at PNC Park. A 3-2 pitch coming to Stallings. There go the runners. And it's ball 4, and they are loaded. Austin Romine asking the home plate umpire Ramon De Jesus about that call. Third walk already for Boyd.
That's a dangerous throw to make if you think it's a ball. It was close. Tough to get a pitch, too, though, when you're coming up out of the crouch to make a throw. Come up just a little bit early, kind of block the umpire's view.
Bases loaded situation for Eric Gonzalez. He's a .362 career hitter against the Tigers, this former Indian. Eric Gonzalez. Ground ball left side and through. Tie game. Here comes Evans. And Eric Gonzalez gives the Bucks the lead, 2-1. Reynolds and Evans score.
Guys are getting opportunities to show what they can do. Gonzalez is one of those. It's a lot about what we're looking at right now. Is who's going to grab those opportunities.
He's got 6 hits in his last 12 at-bats on his last 4 starts as he gets those opportunities. And now Cole Tucker.
Starting to see some significant time in center field.
Another start tonight in center for Cole Tucker. Has made his last 4 starts in center. One ball, 1 strike the count. Pirates, it's good to see the Pirates have a couple of runs here in the second. Take advantage of a couple of walks, now a couple of hits, because if they could get the offense going early in the games. We know what they do late, as evidenced by the lowdown. Slugging percentage, hitting 7+, batting average.
And they've liked hitting the other team's bullpen.
Yeah.
Not so much the starters yet so far.
But now 2-1. Evans talking to Reynolds about what Boyd was offering. 2-1 count on Tucker. He grounded out to the third baseman Candelario, his first time up as the leadoff man. Now 3-1. That's Jansen Visconti over there, the Latrobe native. First base umpire. Ramon de Jesus behind the plate. Bill Welke is the crew chief at second, as Stallings walked Gonzalez the 2-run single. Full count. Ooh, rung his bell a little bit.
Yes, it did. See the umpire immediately called time and walked around. I thought he was going to maybe have to give him a little while. He was all right.
3-2. Runners took off on the 3-2 pitch. This is fouled off to Gonzalez. Or to Stallings, rather. And now 3-2. The count remains on Tucker with Kevin Newman on deck. Making Matthew Boyd work here. He's walked 3. 2 in this inning. WB Mason strike zone. Pitches offered to Tucker. There go the runners now, and it's popped up. And they'll need to get back. Infield fly called. So the second out. Tucker 0 for 2.
Well, let's see if we got Mr. Clutch up there right now. 2 outs. Can you get a 2-out RBI here?
Struck out in the first. He's hit safely in 4 of his last 5. And that'll move the runners, so a base hit.
Scores 2, maybe.
You would think. Stallings moves to third, Gonzalez to second.
See where this one got through at. The glove came up, the ball stayed down.
One ball, no strikes. 2-0. Newman, a .311 career hitter against lefties.
40 pitches now.
This has to be frustrating for the Tigers to watch Matthew Boyd struggle. It's a strike over. Boyd faced the Kansas City Royals his last time out, went 5, gave up 4 runs on 9 hits. Left side, Candelario. Well, the Bucks get a couple. Make Boyd work, and now the Pirates. Musgrove defends his position better than just about anyone else on the mound. Eric Gonzalez wants to showcase his skills after 2 freak injuries slowed him down. Plus, the guys get a little stumped on this week's hip check. All that and more on Inside Pirates Baseball. Debuts tomorrow after postgame. There's Eric Gonzalez, 2-run single. Give the Pirates this lead.
Defense. That's what we need to play right now, some defense.
Here's Austin Romine. Not hit all that hard. Going to make it a tough little play. A lot of English on it, but Romine, the catcher, doesn't run all that well. And you had Kevin Newman over there to take care of things.
Ended up being a pretty easy play. Nice pitch, too, by the way. Just right in on the hand, shattered the bat. Can't say enough about Cool tonight.
Jacoby Jones. Strong start. 11 hits. A gaudy .379 batting average. Good, hard breaking ball.
A little slider that time. So curveball 1-0 to get a strike. I put that in the middle of the plate. Painted a slider upstairs with 95. Got it all going.
Interesting to see if he goes 3 or 4. 1 out. You had a chance to talk to Oscar Marine today, I think, didn't you?
Yes, I did. But I didn't ask him.
Pitching coach?
I didn't ask
No, I wasn't asking you to reveal that, even if you had. I'm just curious to know what you guys had a chance to talk about, you and the Pirates.
Oh, we did talk about the piggy back thing and about how who pitches first thing is based on the other team, what their lineups are looking like.
Another strikeout for him. 5.
I said, I guess in the long run, you want to break these guys apart, get them both in the rotation. And he kind of, well, yeah, that could happen. And I said, not your decision then, I guess. He said, no, not my decision. Oscar and I had fun. That was it's so different now when you're doing everything over Zoom calls and all that. It's just, you don't have that chance to really
connect.
Yeah, get a relationship going. I mean, by now, we'd have already done so many shows, maybe hung out a little bit in the hotel, talked down in the dugout or out in the bullpen for a while. And you can really kind of have some fun. The questions are better because you got a little insight about what's going on, really. And it's a little different now, but we're coping with it. Everybody is, I guess.
Now Cole in front, 1-2. Oscar Marine, first-year Pirates pitching coach. Don Kelly, a former Tiger. Next to him as Nico Goodrum gets a piece of that high fastball. On deck, Jonathan Schoop. Tigers went 47 and 114 last year. 114 losses after back-to-back 98-loss seasons. 2-2.
Go back to the days of Verlander and the guy that's in Washington now. Help me, Greg.
Scherzer?
Help me, Greg. Yeah. I mean, think of they had a stud pitcher, stud players.
Well, they went out and that big signing of Jordan Zimmerman. Speaking of the Nationals, they thought that was going to be a spot in the rotation that would signing him bring them some division titles, get them back to the postseason. And a called third strike, 6 Ks for Cool. 1, 2, 3 go the Tigers. Pirates lead 2-1. Josh Bell will step in. It's Matthew Boyd, 3 spot in the order. Bell walked in the first. Really likes hitting in that 3 spot. He said it's been a goal of his to get there. He likes to get that first at bat in that first inning. And a base hit.
I think he should bat second, Greg.
Pirates 2021 schedules now available. Great summer matchups, of course, against National League Central Division rivals. Pirates will also have the Indians in town, the National League East clubs, Mets and the Phillies. Pirates have you covered any way you want to cheer on with season tickets, group outings, mini plans, and more. Sign up. Get more info at pirates.com/2021.
You didn't rise to the bait when I said second. Oh, you didn't hear me. I said he should bat second.
Oh, no, I didn't. I did not. There's a little squibber. Moran gets into the double play.
Remember for a while we had McCutchen hitting second?
Yep, yep. Yeah, that didn't work out so well.
Well, part of it was, I think, Kutch hated it.
That's what I mean. Yeah. You know,
it's like when they tried to make Kendall play left field.
That's right.
He didn't want any part of it.
No. And boy, you could understand why.
And when he went out there, you saw that
Yep.
he did not want any part of it. When a guy has a catcher's mask tattooed to his calf, you don't put him in the outfield. Born to catch.
McCutchen didn't like hitting second. He didn't like playing more shallow in center. Didn't feel as comfortable. And he really didn't like moving to right field.
I think that's part of, you know, making the decisions down there about your players. You got to get to know them.
Right.
Now this maybe is what really will be the best.
Mm-hmm.
But if the player's not going to buy into it, well, then what good is it?
Line drive. Victor Reyes makes the catch. 2-1.
The Miami Marlins, back in 2013, made 42 selections in their amateur draft in June. Why am I saying that? Because here's why I'm saying that. 5 players made the big leagues from that draft for the Miami Marlins, and 3 of them are currently on the Pirates roster. Colin Moran drafted in the first round. Trevor Williams went in round 2, and JT Riddle in round 13. As you see, Colin Moran has had the bulk of the playing time of all the guys that have made the majors from that draft. Not only that, 2 other connections, Greg and Bob, to that Marlins team. Tarek Brock was the outfield and base running coordinator for the Marlins when JT Riddle was there. And Donnie Kelly was still playing in 2015, 2016 with the Marlins. He was up and down between AAA and the big leagues. And you know what I just did for you, Bob?
Nuggets, baby.
Nuggets galore, baby.
Yeah.
Fly ball to Evans. Makes the catch. Another former Marlin will come to the plate. There's a nugget.
Call them fish bites, since talking about the Marlins instead of nuggets.
Robbie loves feeding Bobby the fish bites. Miguel Cabrera. Struck out in the first.
It's better when Robbie sneaks into the back of the booth, though, and says, "This is what I got for you tonight."
Oh, he whispers it so
yeah,
I can't hear you?
Yeah. You know, now I can't really use these. We put them out on the air.
It doesn't seem fair. Yeah. Cabrera didn't think so, letting the home plate umpire know that.
I would imagine Cabrera is given a lot of leeway to say whatever he wants.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the all-time great hitters for sure. If he wants to complain a little bit, you're going to let him do it.
Hard hit, but the Pirates have Newman stationed right there. The second out.
He, of course, was a huge part of those Tiger teams we were talking about. Seems like their slide came down pretty quickly, didn't it? Was it 2 or 3 years?
Pretty much coincided when Mike Ilitch passed away.
Yeah.
The owner who basically told Dave Dombrowski, you spend whatever you need to spend to try and win a championship. And got to a World Series, never won it. And almost immediately when his sons took over the team, they realized this is not sustainable. We can't keep this up. And they had to start unloading players like Verlander. Pared the payroll significantly. And they have been in a rebuilding mode for a while. As an animated Miguel Cabrera talks in the dugout.
Well, if you're a young hitter, you got to just eat up everything he says about the game.
Mm-hmm.
You can see he still takes this extremely serious.
Yeah.
Now let's see how upset he is over a bat that he lined out in. Comes to win. And he's a former Marlin.
Yep. Cool, wanted it. What's interesting now, this is his 4th inning. He's at 56 pitches, and only now is someone getting up in the bullpen, looks like. They're moving around.
I was guessing 3 innings because that's what they did with Brault. Remember, he got cut short, just 2 innings because of the rain that time, and then they would only let him go 3 the next time.
3 perfect innings.
Right.
Perfect innings.
And then I thought they would do the same thing maybe here with Cool. He only pitched, what, 1 inning and a third?
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, they won't let him go more than 3. But here he is in the 4th.
Oh, and after 4,
wow.
7 strikeouts. 1 hit. C.J. Cron hit the home run in the 2nd. This time, Cron struck Chad Kuhl. You can see Shelton smiling behind that face covering, and congratulations, well done, Chad Kuhl. He'll be done after 4 strong innings. Stephen Brault will get loose in the bullpen, and now Phillip Evans, who singled and scored in the 2nd. ball and 2 strikes.
There he is. Chance to get a W. Chad, even though he's just dominated him and he has a lead, he didn't pitch 4 innings, or excuse me, he didn't pitch 5 innings, just 4. So the win, if we win this game, we'll have to go to somebody in that bullpen. That's the rules.
For now.
Rules can be changed.
Take a look at the Coppers K line for Chad Kuhl.
7, 4 innings.
Very appropriate night to talk about the Coppers K line. We just talked about the great Al K line a couple innings ago. Adam Frazier struck out in the 2nd. That'll be out of play. It's 1-2. Got some bridge people?
Yes, we do.
All right. Trying to make that a thing. The bridge people. Just set up a nice speaker out there for them. They can hear the games on the radio. Maybe we'll ask Billy Murillo if I could borrow one of his umbrellas.
Yeah, hang one
Billy,
off the
got it, yeah.
back of the batter's eye.
Okay.
Do that.
Yeah. Two outs. What would you like, hashtag Bucks Booth, if you were one of the bridge people out there? Some of the amenities that would help.
You know, Greg, when I came in today, I circled the stadium.
Yeah.
I walked all the way around down along the river and in that way.
Why'd you do that, by the way? Just for fun?
No,
Okay.
but
All right,
that's,
another
we're not
story.
going to get
All
into
right,
that. And I noticed, and I was surprised by this, there's a lot of people walking around the ballpark taking pictures.
Yeah, I noticed that today, too.
Just like they're waiting for gates to get
Yes.
open or something. It was,
Right.
It was, I don't know, it was an odd feeling. I didn't expect to really see anybody. And there was even a couple of guys on the sidewalk down there next to the river wearing their gloves,
Wow.
waiting for batting practice home runs
Wow.
to come over the
Oh.
fence, and they were going to try
Oh.
and get them before they got into the river.
Oh, that ball's hit hard by Jacob Stallings, left center gap. Jacob Stallings into the notch. A 2-out double.
Boy, he loves lefties. And that ball was hit very hard, perfectly placed into the gap. Tried to throw a ball by him upstairs. Not going to do it. You know, we've talked a lot about Colin being more aggressive, you know, trying to drive the ball a little harder. I think Stallings is more of that type of hitter when he's got a left-hander on the mound. He's
more
not
aggressive.
not defensive, not thinking, okay, get a ball, put
So
in play.
comfortable
He's
against
trying to drive the
Yeah.
ball. That's the kind of at-bats he has against lefties. And we've really seen the difference, obviously, and we've talked about a lot with Colin Moran. Ball coming off his bat with, what do you call it, Greg? Velo? Much more velo?
Yeah. Simo, Colin Moran. That's what they call him.
What do they call him?
Simo.
Simo.
That ball does seem to jump off Eric Gonzalez's bat at times.
Now look at his lifetime stat sheet. He's got to get the ball in the air more.
Yeah.
It's a lot of ground balls.
1-2. And almost got a piece of him.
Which I would think means he tries to pull too much.
Putting the ball on the ground as much as he does, you mean?
Yeah, if you try to pull the ball a lot, you're going to roll over, hit more ground balls.
Well, gap in left center for him. That foul ball, he hit hard in the air out of play moments ago. 2-2 count. And there's a drive.
Pulled that one.
Egon. Clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Eric Gonzalez. Beyond the left field Looney bleachers. The second deck. That is an absolute monster shot. His first. And it's 4-1.
Oh, you don't see many land up there. He must have had some real good backspin on that ball. It just kept carrying and carrying. Off the bat, you could tell, okay, that's going to be a home run, but you don't think that's going up into the second deck of those bleachers.
Yeah, that
home run hitters love to get backspin on the ball, get that extra carry.
That is a rarity to see a ball hit into the second set of bleachers. His second Pirate homer. Tucker pops it up. Cron makes the catch. A 2-out double by Stallings. And Eric Gonzalez. It's a bomb. 4-1. Eric Gonzalez. Estimated distance on that home run, 463 feet. Bob, you wanted him to get it up in the air?
Yeah, he got it up in the air and pulled it. And 463, I mean, that would be in the river if he hit it the other way. No doubt about that. Man.
I mean, fewer balls have been hit into that section than have been hit in the river in the history of PNC Park.
Yeah,
Think about
far,
that.
Yep.
By far. That is impressive. Long tater for Egon. And now Stephen Broll. Shealy's numbers. Follows Chad Kuhl, 4 strong, 7 strikeouts for Kuhl.
Broll has been outstanding. He's done such a great job mixing his pitches up.
Kristen Stewart. Matthew Boyd, the starter for the Tigers. Brault was throwing a bunch of strikes his first 2 starts, and in particular his last time out. Out of play.
He's got to do it without just throwing fastballs all the time. He's got to command something else, which he did. Like, I would have liked to see him throw a strike with that 2-1 breaking ball that ended up, what, about 6-7 inches outside?
Mm-hmm. This is hit deep to right center field. Wow. Kristen Stewart in a line drive off the padded wall.
Well, that was a breaking ball. Threw it for a strike to a lefty. And right after he kind of tied him up with a fastball too. Just not sure that should have happened. I thought you'd kind of speed his bat up a little bit and get away with that breaking ball for a strike. Didn't.
Candelario. Fouls off the fastball. Struck out against Cool. "58 pitches for Cool, 37 for strikes."
There's something that Oscar told me today about Brault that they've, you know how he used to always throw across his body and step over toward the first base batter's box. He doesn't do that anymore. And they got him stepping straight to the plate and not throwing a fastball across his body. Trying to help the other pitches with trying to help control. A lot of guys used to throw across their body to try to add a little deception.
Foul ball.
Sometimes you get a little extra movement on it.
Take another look at the more direct approach to the plate for Brault.
Almost dead straight. He's still maybe I'm going to call it an inch and a half across his body, but not much. He was probably the width of his shoe further out. You know, most of the time we've seen him pitch.
One ball, two strikes, nobody out.
That little hop after he throws the ball now is much smaller than it used to be. Totally gone on that pitch. Didn't see it at all.
Now falls behind 3-2.
You know, he's been throwing across his body for so long. It's probably not going to be an easy thing for him to every time go out there and get away from that.
Chad Kuhl goes 4 innings, gives up 1 hit, 1 base runner. C.J. Cron home run. Now Brault follows him as Kuhl followed Brault the last time. And a base hit to right. First and third. No one out.
A little spot of trouble here in his first inning. Fastball up and away, looked like. Swing. Probably trying to hit that ball anyway to that side, because if he makes an out, at least he'll move the runner into third with just 1 out. So that was a good pitch to hit the other direction. Up and away fastball. Straight away, looking for a double play ball.
Stallings out now after that ball 1 to Victor Reyes, and Oscar Marin will join in.
Anytime the catcher goes out now, it's all automatic that the pitching coach is going to go with him, because you get charged a visit, so you don't want to lose that visit without going out and talking to him yourself. Maybe Molina would go out by himself, but that's about it.
And now a message from Edgar Snyder. 1-0 count on Gardenhire's Tigers, playing for the first time since last weekend. They've been working out at Comerica, batting practice, going over some fundamentals.
Kind of a double-edged
series.
thing, really. Yeah, you can get a little rusty not having games, but at the same time, if you get a couple guys banged up a little bit, they perhaps get well.
Oh, ball 2.
It's always kind of debated in the playoffs, isn't it?
Yes.
Somebody wins a series real quick, and then they have to wait. Is it good to wait? Because you can, set your rotation and all that kind of stuff. Or does that take the edge off you? I don't think there's an answer to that. I think it's different for every team and every situation.
Well, it was garnering national attention several years ago. Jim Leland's Tigers rolled through that first round of playoffs. Remember that they had that long layoff, and now it's 3-1. Three balls, one strike on Victor Reyes. See if you can come back and get him.
They're relying on that fastball. Always been his best pitch.
Walked him. Nobody out, and they're loaded. Brings up Austin Romine.
Need a ground ball. Turn a double play, and you feel a lot better about this inning, even though you'd be giving up a run.
Walk to Victor Reyes. Kristen Stewart doubled to start the inning. Base hit by Candelario, and now Austin Romine, who bounced to Kevin Newman. His first time up. Much needed strike, 1-1. Romine backed up Gary Sanchez, the Yankees, for the last few years.
20 pitches now. Retired now. What a difference from his last outing.
Yeah. Again, Stewart led off with that double off the wall in right center. Went to third on the base hit by Candelario, who's at second following the walk to Reyes. And a 1-2 count on Austin Romine. And hard hit to right. Brings in one.
And that's going to do it.
Makes it 4-2.
Nice throw by Evans.
Very strong. Still no one
He
out.
doesn't necessarily like the outfield, but he makes a couple of nice throws out there so far. Breaking ball, dead center of the strike zone.
Another look at Phillip Evans, his first big league start in right field. All the way to the plate. Jacoby Jones. Now 2-0. Really amazing when you think about Cool's last time out the start at Wrigley. 3 perfect innings, and then it was Cool who had a 1-2-3 fourth and then ran into some trouble in the 5th and had to leave the game with that fingernail issue, and there's ball 3.
Sometimes it's hard to figure out. Brault has never looked better.
Yeah.
And now he's struggling to get this first out. There's pitch number 26.
Whoa.
Gave him one.
See if you can take advantage of that call. That close to being a bases loaded walk. Now 3-2. What does Brault decide to do here? Niko Goodrum on deck. Jacoby Jones came in hitting .379. Walked him, and it's 4-3 and still no one out.
Can't make a trip. You already have. Bullpen's going. Next trip's going to be take him out.
Asking Stallings to go out to buy Jeff Hartlieb some time.
I mean, they must be going to take him out.
One-run ball game, nobody out, bases loaded. Double, single, walk, and the RBI hit to right, bases loaded walk. Dave Clark, longtime coach for the Tigers, third base, but first base coach this year.
Former Golden Gloves boxer.
Former Pirate coach. Ramon Santiago coaches third. Here we go. Brault down to his last batter if he doesn't get Niko Goodrum.
Oh, that was, I thought they were going to come get him there, but it definitely was a message to Brault. And we just burnt another trip to the mound to buy time to get your replacement ready. Get in the strike zone.
Wow, just cannot figure. 30 pitches, 17 of them have not been strikes. When you want the fastball in the outer half, up 3-0.
Yeah, right now there won't be any thrown to the outer half or anything. Is it right down the middle and hope he hits it at somebody? Well, he won't be swinging, I don't think. 3-0. Wow.
Walked him on 4 pitches. Crazy. It's 4-4. To go from maybe his best outing in the major leagues on Sunday at Wrigley to this. Does not retire a batter. And that will be it. Niko Goodrum's bases loaded walk brings home Reyes to tie it at 4. Jeff Hartlieb will be coming on.
Well, Greg, have you ever seen that big of a difference between two outings?
No. That is startling.
I mean, they could not touch him last time he was on the mound. No, just 3 perfect innings, strikeouts, putting the ball everywhere he wanted. Tonight, couldn't have been more opposite. I'm lost. I don't know what to say about it. I don't know.
Shealy's numbers there for Hartlieb.
You know, if he's been a starter his whole life, I'd say, well, you know, I just kind of bothered being in the bullpen, or, you know, he can make up something like that. But I mean, he's been on the bullpen a lot. He knows the drill. But he just could not find the strike zone. I feel bad for him. I mean, he had to be flying high after that last outing. He's such a good guy. As you know, I'm always pulling for him.
Yep.
Tough outing.
1 ball, 2 strikes as Hartlieb tries to work some magic here. And there's one. A big one. Yeah. But now he gets the opportunity to face Miguel Cabrera with the bases loaded.
Nice chase. That ball came off the table with 84.
Stephen Brault threw 32 pitches, got no outs. The last Pirate to do that, Ryan Vogelsong in 2004. Strike 1.
I can't tell you there's no way to
describe that feeling, how frustrating.
Yeah. Sitting or just looking at him sit there on the dugout bench.
You're in a state of shock, right? Really.
You're replaying everything in your mind. What happened?
How did that happen?
Yeah. And there are no answers. You can't go back out. You can't change anything. It's done. You feel like you've let teammates down. It's just it's a horrible feeling. Tomorrow can't get here soon enough. Then you can go out and just punish yourself running or whatever kind of workouts they do.
It would help if Hartlieb were able to get Cabrera to bounce into an inning-ending double play. Almost got a strikeout.
Cabrera's not fast,
he said kindly.
Ground ball is almost a guaranteed double play if somebody catches it.
2 down. And C.J. Cron will be the 9th man to hit in the inning.
Hadn't had that happen to him very often, I don't think. And a breaking ball left up. And he swung and missed.
Romine still at third. The ball in the dirt blocked by Stallings. A frustrated Miguel Cabrera. Cron homered off Kuhl, the only man to reach Kuhl's 4 innings. Kuhl had 1 3-ball count in his 4 innings. A the 13 batters he faced. 1. Brault had 5 3-ball counts of the 6 batters he faced. Two and 0. Three and 0.
Throw a strike here. You don't want to lose the lead on a ball 4.
And he walks him on 4 pitches to give the Tigers the lead.
Is that 3 guys now walked in?
Yep.
I think the Pirate record is 8. Jim
you
Bibby,
involved in that game, or
Jim
what?
Bibby and Jim Wynn.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
In Atlanta. I think they put up 8 spot. And I think it was in a row.
I think so. Five, 4. Stewart started the inning with a double off the right center field fence.
Yeah, he went. Oh,
No, says Pat Hoberg.
first one I've missed all year.
All year.
Yeah, all year. Well, yeah, what are we, 2 weeks in?
Oh.
I thought he went. Look at that. Crank, that bat's out there. Come on. That,
What's that?
my finger came off the button too early.
No.
Truck was giving me orders. That was what you heard was the last little bit of yes, sir.
Jones, Goodrum, Crone, the runners. Two and 2. Coming into this game, Pirates pitchers had walked the most in all of Major League Baseball, 65 coming into this game. By comparison, Tigers pitchers have walked only 28. Two and 2, the count on Kristen Stewart. Chopped on the right side, and that will finally do it. 5-4 Tigers. Businesses. North Shore Tavern, located across from PNC Park, is perfect for delicious food, cold beer, and love of all things baseball. Check out their signature menu items, steak on a stone, indoor and outdoor seating available. Stop by soon. Back to work for the offense. Justin Romine drove in a run with a hit. The inning that started with a hit by Kristen Stewart, a double. Jeimer Candelario then singled. And the first of 3 walks in the inning by Brault. Later, after a couple of strikeouts, Jeff Hartlieb walked Crone with the bases loaded. And that scored Romine.
If Boyd can get through this inning, he's got his 5 in and he's got the lead.
He had the lead after 1.5, the home run by Cron, but then bottom of the second, 2-run single by Eric Gonzalez. Later, Gonzalez hit a home run, and there's a base hit.
That ball was
Kevin
stung.
Newman. Josh Bell will come up after the leadoff hit by Newman. Bell has walked and singled.
Get Josh's home run bat going. Get on one of those streaks where he hits about 5 or 6 in a 2-week period. And when he's hot, he's on one of those streaks too. They're all like Gonzalez's home run.
Yeah, they're tape measure jobs.
Yeah, you can tell when he's really feeling it because they aren't cheapies. They're clearing the fence every time by 40, 50 feet.
John Schreiber loosens in the bullpen. Ron Gardenhire's been quite pleased with his bullpen. Evens the count. Josh Bell, and a number of tape measure jobs for sure. One 474-foot home run over the batter's eye here at PNC Park, April the 7th last year.
He let everyone know early in the season that he was going to have a special year.
National League Player of the Month for the month of May. '94 total bases in that month last year. Keeping an eye on Newman.
If he hadn't slowed down a little bit in that second half, he would have had a season for the ages. I mean, the numbers would have been silly. And look at that first half he had. At one point, looked like he was going to have about 150, 160 RBIs.
Yeah, 84 at the break. Second most in Pirates history. Willie Stargell drove an 87 in 1971, the All-Star break. Albert Pujols, 87 with the Cardinals in 2009. That had the 84 RBI mark for Bell, the most by a National League player since Pujols back in 09. When all was said and done, still a great year for Josh Bell. 37 homers, 116 runs batted in. Pulls this one foul.
That one sounded funny, didn't it? Coming
Yeah,
off the bat?
Yep.
I thought he broke his bat, but he's not going back. Did not have a good sound. Didn't center that one up. But he doesn't have to either to get one out of there. He can have a miss hit and drive it out.
He broke his bat last week in a home run. Boyd able to strike him out, frustrating Bell.
Waited
for Boyd.
Waited a little too long. I don't know. maybe thinking, you know, even with 2 strikes, maybe a little thought of he's going to throw me a breaking ball here.
Yeah.
Just kind of got into his mind a little bit, and he's just too late to pull the trigger on the fastball.
Well, that's a funky
Yeah.
move over to first,
Yeah.
isn't it?
That's got to be close to a balk where he puts his foot.
Yeah.
Close is not a balk, though.
Get Moran back going again. A couple hits yesterday. Of course, a real important one leading off the 9th inning against lefty Taylor Rogers of the Twins. It started the rally, Pirates scoring twice, erasing the 5-4 deficit. Winning it 6-5 on the Newman walk-off.
He came out on fire. He wouldn't give me cheap hits either. He was hitting the ball very hard. Being aggressive. Trying to hurt that baseball.
Bad intentions. Get into a 5-6-3 double play in the 3rd. Overshift. Boyd able to get Bell and Moran back to back following the Newman leadoff single. Gives him 5 punch outs.
Put in a good spot. A little spinner out in front. He was, you know, fooled as much by the lack of speed as he was the break.
It was a long top half of the 5th before Boyd came back out. 31 minutes. Those hits and walks. Pirates allowing 3 bases loaded walks.
It's a good look for Reynolds, huh? That neck gator.
Yeah.
I like that. It's on base. Pull it up. Don't have to talk to anybody.
There goes Newman. Yaxel Rios up in the Pirates bullpen. He will be coming on for the 6th. Made his season debut Tuesday in Minnesota. A couple of scoreless innings. Walk in the 2nd. A line out to right field in the 3rd inning for Reynolds. Boyd out in front. Reynolds, who is 5 for 16 when runners are on base. It's a .316 average. And he's got Newman aboard, but now 2 strikes. Lays off, tough pitch, 2-2.
This is one of those at-bats where Reynolds works a walk. Get that feeling. Yeah, they're going to try and throw one right on the edge inside. Oh, right down the middle.
Foul.
Darn. was close to an RBI. You hit one like that with 2 outs, it's great because the runner doesn't have to do anything but take off as fast as he can go. 2 outs. So you got an excellent chance to score that guy from first base. What was that there? It's a little spider?
No, it's just nothing. Piece of paper.
Saw you flick something down into the crowd.
Nothing.
Yeah, that was
Still 2-2. Still 2-2 on Bryan Reynolds. Newman led off with a base hit to left, then Bell and Moran struck out against Matthew Boyd. Boyd, Daniel Norris, Spencer Turnbull, Jordan Zimmerman. Last year when a combined 16 and 55.
He's throwing him a little everything. Fastballs, break ball. Reynolds fouling it off. How long is this at bat so far here? 7 pitches?
Joe Jimenez now continues to be Schreiber, who decided to change his name during the game. And a base hit for Reynolds. First and second. And now we'll see Phillip Evans. Nice AB for Reynolds. That's more like it.
That's exactly how he hit all last year.
Yep.
Deep counts. Taking a lot of pitches, fouling balls off. And finally gets a line drive.
Rick Anderson out. Tigers pitching coach.
Well, Boyd needs an out to be the pitcher of record.
Looking for his first win, his
With
third
a-
start.
With a 2-month season.
Every win is precious,
yeah,
right?
you gotta, you gotta look beyond those things. You know, if it's a 6-month season, you might think, we're going to stay with him.
Yeah.
See if he can get this last out. See if we can get him a win. Now I wouldn't think that ever is considered.
Evans has singled and struck out. Appears to be Boyd's last batter. Schreiber ready. Phillip Evans getting a lot of playing time. Originally drafted by New York Mets.
Making good use of it.
Last year with the Cubs, AAA affiliate in Iowa.
Season for a lot of players, expanded rosters. It's all about opportunity. Guys getting playing time that wouldn't otherwise. Some of them are going to grab a hold of that opportunity and set themselves up nicely for next season.
One and two. Evans got 33 at-bats in 2017 with the Mets. 10 hits, hit .303. The following year, up and down, 2018, only 21 at-bats. Got hurt on a hard slide by the Nationals' Adam Eaton. Broke Evans' leg in early August, August the 1st that year. As Eaton was trying to break up a double play, and that finished Evans' season. One and two. And Evans lifts one toward center field, sending Jones back, and
It's out of here.
Phillip Evans just hit a 3-run homer into the bullpen. His first big league home run for Phillip Evans.
Well, he is seizing this opportunity. Getting a lot of hits, you know, obviously hitting for average. And you talk about clutch. Now, your team just gave up 4 runs in the lead at the top of the inning. You got an opportunity with a couple outs, ducks on the pond, and you hit it in the bullpen.
That is pretty cool right there. His first major league home run, getting a chance. And how about that at bat, by the way? Falling behind quickly with 2 strikes, then fouling off laying off a pitch, fouling off a pitch, and driving this one over the left center field fence.
And if he hit it somewhere else, I mean, he could have relaxed a little bit, but he hit it to the notch. And so you never know when you hit it over there, but it had enough juice to get in that pin.
3-run homer gives the Pirates a 7-5 lead, and he, rightfully so, is fired up. Two and 0. A special moment. A big 3-run homer with 2 outs, 2 strikes.
And in between innings, we got, or during the pitching change, we'll talk about it when we come back after this break.
Let's do that. We've got some time. We'll head to the 6th. It's 7-5, the 3-run homer by Phillip Evans. What a job he has done. StatCast powered by Google Cloud gives you the numbers. 99.8 miles per hour and projected distance 411 feet. His first career home run in the big leagues. Only ballpark that would not have been a home run, Coors Field in Denver. Evans getting his first start in right field in the big leagues. Has bounced around a number of different positions throughout his professional career. Talked about the fact that he was drafted by the Mets in the 15th round in 2011. Yaxel Rios. Looked like a strike, but called ball 1. Shealy's numbers for Rios made his season debut for the Pirates the other day. Rios on Tuesday in Minnesota, a couple of scoreless innings. He was selected Monday from the alternate training camp in Altoona. Picked up from the Phillies last year. Derek Shelton is looking for a guy to throw a bunch of strikes. And Jeimer Candelario takes the first strike. It's 2-1. Broken bat to Evans.
Yeah, I like what you said about throwing strikes. I mean, that's what Rios, definitely his job right now after getting the lead back and what happened at top of the last inning. Phillip, strike zone. Big Tigers earn it now.
Victor Reyes, switch hitter, who walked against Brault as a right-handed batter in the 5th. Matthew Boyd was a strike away from getting out of that 5th inning. Remember the battle that Brian Reynolds had with him? Reynolds, a couple of strikes. Able to single to center field, and then Evans down to his last strike.
Oh, he's the one over there trying to figure it out. He's got 3 starts now. He's got to work over in his mind, but this one's been the worst. Giving up 7 runs in, what, 4 2/3?
Yep, 8 hits, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts, and a pair of homers. Both of those home runs coming with 2 outs. And muscles it over ahead of the shortstop Gonzalez. A 1-out single for Victor Reyes.
They had him put in the right spot.
And now we're going to get to our Allegheny Health Network AHN injury update. Keone Kela is expected to throw live batting practice tomorrow. He's been out the COVID since summer camp. Pirates closer on the 10-day injury list. Don't know what the next step would be if all goes well. Live BP tomorrow. Hopefully not too much longer. The Pirates could certainly use some healthy arms.
And when the healthy arm is your closer, I mean, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Makes everybody else's job out there a little bit easier. Get the back end guy healthy.
Saw Kyle Crick throwing yesterday on flat ground before the game in left field. He's been out 0-2 on Romine. Romine singled home a run last inning.
Ooh, look out.
96 from Rios.
Deflected at probably about 90 over toward the dugout. You got some protection nowadays, though. They get the fence, netting up, something to hide behind. You don't have to sit there with a glove on.
Whoops.
It's all right. A tall guy over there.
Slowly hit to third. Nice, smooth, soft hands there for Moran.
Yeah, really nice swinging back and forth motion there. And made that play look very simple.
No need to miss all your in-game favorites this season. Download MLB Ballpark in the App Store. Watch today's contestant participate in baseball quiz presented by Sheets. Will they go for the box of mystery or play it safe? Watch this and more classics on the Ballpark app. Reyes at second. Rios faces Jones. 6th inning. 7-5 Pirates lead the Tigers. First of 3. Bob was right, by the way. He wondered if that game where Jim Bibby started might have been back in the early 80s. It was 1983. May 23rd, 1983. Jim Bibby got 2 outs, then walked 4. Jim Wynn came in and walked 3. Randy Neiman came on to finish it up. We had a cross-up issue.
Yeah, probably.
Plenty of those early on.
Jimmy Wynn told me that when he went and sat in front of his locker after the inning, Teague came over and handed him a cold beer, said, "Don't worry about it, kid." There'll be days like that. Something around that.
That is
That's
a fair ball.
Yeah.
Makes it 7-6. Jacoby Jones tucks it inside the third base bag to score Victor Reyes.
Nothing anybody can do about this one. Almost right over the bag. Reynolds picking up that ball, looking to throw somebody out. Okay, who's running?
Goodrum walked with the bases loaded against Brault. Last batter Brault faced. Rios out in front of Niko Goodrum, 0-2. Goodrum has struck out 18 times. Has drawn 4 walks this season. One ball, 2 strikes. Switch hitting shortstop Niko Goodrum. A lot of punch outs for Goodrum. Struck out looking against Kuhl twice. Kuhl went 4 innings in his first start.
7 strikeouts altogether.
No walks, and the one hit, a home run by C.J. Cron on top of the second. Eric Gonzalez, 2-run single in the bottom of the second, gave the Pirates the lead. UPMC strike zone, pitch number 6. He got him. Yes. Rios gives up 1. Pirates still have the lead.
Barrel Acura. Buy your next vehicle from the convenience of your own home. Barrel Acura delivers, literally. And by AHN, official medical provider of the Pittsburgh Pirates and fans like you. Let's go Bucks!
Jacob Stallings leads off against Schreiber. Trying to get that run back. Stallings has walked and doubled. Those 2 at-bats against the starter, the lefty, Boyd. A walk and a double. And a run scored. John Schreiber got the last out of the 5th. Should be easy. Victor Reyes. Well, now Eric Gonzalez, 4 ribbies, a single and a home run.
One of the longest home runs you'll see this year. Look at that. It's still going, still going, still going. 463.
26 degrees.
You know that day we did the radio broadcast from those seats right there?
I remember.
That would have been over our heads.
Yes, you're right.
That's how far that was.
Hopefully you'd have been paying attention.
Probably
some
not.
people were handing you some cups of cold water.
It was
as I
hot
recall.
that was hot that day.
They're keeping you hydrated.
That was a lot of fun. I don't remember much about the game. I don't recall
I know
anything
you
about the game.
don't. And now it looks like Gonzalez goes down to get it and hits it in the air to left. 2 outs. Went way down to get that one. Top of the order, Cole Tucker. Pirates Clubhouse store, a Fanatics experience, is open. Get your ballpark exclusive Pirates gear next time you're at PNC Park. Hours Monday through Friday, 10 to 6. Saturday, 11 to 5. New apparel arrives daily for the entire family. Cole Tucker, see how he does here as a lefty hitter. Another start in center field. Bounce to first. So John Schreiber has retired each of the 4 men he's faced, and we'll head to the 7th. In front, onto the 7th inning we go. MLB Ballpark, your go-to app for the best virtual game day experience. Follow along with the game and play Bucko Bingo. Test your knowledge with Pirates Trivia presented by Sheets. Make your voice heard with Cheer at the Ballpark. Download the Ballpark app today. Jonathan Scope against Yaxel Rios. Reaches out and drops it into left. Reynolds will have to hurry. Scope. It's the wide turn, and Reynolds.
That's a pretty good pitch to be hit that
well
hard.
Done. Yeah. Now it's Miguel Cabrera. Point Park University tweets. Bridge people. It's a hashtag now, Bridge People radio broadcast with Robbie delivering food and drinks. There's an idea, Dave. We asked what would make your Clemente Bridge experience more enjoyable. How about concessions and the Parrot? Oh, Cabrera hit. 2 aboard. Nobody out.
Put a food truck out there. How about that?
That's a great idea.
Yeah. They used to shut the bridge down, or they still do during games.
I don't think they do at this point.
Well, not now, yeah. But I mean,
During regular games, during a
yeah, shut it down for
regular
like
season, yeah.
2 innings for eating.
Yeah.
Bring the food truck out, park it there. Get a flag man, 1 lane ahead.
Like it.
Oh, there's a what do you call it? Cross up.
Another cross up.
Yeah.
What? No. Thought it still should have been a strike.
Yeah, it was right down the middle. Even if it's a cross up, who cares? Stallings is thinking he's getting a breaking ball, and instead it gets a fastball in
Knock it
the
off.
chest protector.
Heck, just threw him out. He said, knock it off. And Ramon De Jesus just threw out Shelton. Jesus letting him vent now. Oh, now he's not. And that'll be it for Shelton. As the crew chief Bill Welke came in.
I mean, there's no doubt this is a strike. It was almost right down the middle.
It was.
But it's a,
Man.
you know, it's a cross-up. It's what difference does that make? Where's the pitch? I mean, he couldn't have ran it in there and placed it in the middle of the plate any more than that.
Yeah. But how about these cross-ups, Bob?
I've said a ton about them, and I think I'm done talking about them now because I do not understand them. You know, he really didn't give Shelty much room there, I didn't think. Usually when you miss a fastball right down the middle, mid-thigh, middle of the plate, you'll let the manager holler a little bit about that one. I mean, you know that you just totally blew the call, so you kind of, you take a little grief.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't do that. He gave him like one little, put the hand up like, stop talking, and 1,001 later, give him the heave-ho.
And we've talked to Michael McHenry, too, about the cross-ups. I guess at some point you have to decide, is it worth it?
See, I don't buy that. There's signs.
Yeah, I'm saying
like I've said that. Like I said the other day on the radio, we're not sending a rocket ship to Mars here.
Right.
They're just signs, fingers being put down. I don't care what the signs are.
Well, they're obviously too complicated, is my point.
How complicated could they be?
Enough that we see
There's
cross-ups all the time now. That there's something going on with the complicated.
It's not. How could it be complicated? They're fingers.
What other explanation?
How complicated can you make
what
it?
What other explanation?
That's why I said I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Because I can't believe that complicated with fingers is the problem.
Donnie Kelly, the acting manager, is going to go to Miguel Del Pozo with the bases loaded here in the 7th. Youngest bullpens in baseball at the moment. See the Astros, the youngest. Tigers, 3rd youngest, and the Pirates, and the 6th youngest average age bullpen. Miguel Del Pozo.
Now, the last thing that was said should have been, this is what we're using for signs. I think it depends on what color the top of the golf building is, whether they're using a 1st, 2nd, or 3rd sign.
Not a bad idea when you're home. That's what. Just look up there.
We'll
do a color-coded
If it's
deal.
red, we're going 1st sign.
Yep.
But even that's not complicated, right?
Yeah.
You look up, oh, it's red. Okay, 1st sign. But that's, I don't know. I'll shut up about it.
No.
No, I should, because it's nothing I'm saying is going to answer the problem.
Yeah. Well, this is a problem here, Bob, because you've got the bases loaded and you've got a struggling Miguel Del Pozo. We've talked about it enough. He just has had command issues much of his professional career, going back to his Marlins minor league days. (2-0) and 2-1 borderline. The last time a Pirates pitching staff walked 4 batters with the bases loaded was that May 25th, 1983 game. There were 3 bases loaded walks in the 5th inning tonight. 2-1. Nobody out. And 2-2.
This would be huge to get a strikeout here. Bring that double play back in order. Maybe escape this inning.
Driven towards center. And a base hit. It'll give the Tigers their 7th run.
Well, the good part of that was it looked like Tucker might be able to make a catch, so everybody had to kind of hold up. So when the ball did hit the grass, they could just go 90 feet.
Still nobody out. 7-7 game.
Good job keeping that ball in front of him. Learning the outfield position.
Travis Demeritte pinch running at first base. Ball 1. Two 2-0. Jeimer Candelario. A base hit in the 5th for Candelario off Brault and scored. It struck out against Kuhl, flied out his last time against Yaxel Rios. Charged with 2 runs so far. Rios responsible for 2 of the 3 men on base right now. And that's ripped to left. This will score 2. Tigers with the lead. 2-run single for Candelario brings home Cabrera and Cron, closing the book on Rios. And still no one out.
You know, this is pretty amazing to see what has happened with. You think back to Kuhl's outing. Just dominant for 4 innings. And the Pirates have given up 8 runs. Just 2+ innings since he's left the game.
Rios charged with 4 runs, 1+ inning, and Del Pozo now faces Victor Reyes. And this speaks to the health or lack thereof and the use of the Pirates relievers, that there are just a limited number of options.
And the bullpen just kind of got wiped out early on. You never had Kella.
You had Crick for a couple days.
Feliz
out. Birdie's out.
So, you know, everybody at you got a big bullpen. You got, what is it, 10 guys down there?
Yeah.
But so when you start looking at the guys that are not with you, everybody moves up the corresponding spot. You know, I always talk about that totem pole in the bullpen.
And there are just certain guys they can't go to just because of overuse. And another hit. Runner going to be waved. Reynolds to the plate. Cut off by Moran. RBI single for Victor Reyes. 10-7 Tigers.
see what that's a breaking ball. I mean, that's not really a bad pitch. You're going to try and throw a backdoor breaking ball. You put it down at the knees on the outside corner, and they just go out and hook it. Now we just had another meeting at the mound. Pirates are down to just one visit left. You know, you're looking at the score. It's a 3-run game. You still have 9 outs. You got to get this inning over with no more damage, though.
Austin Romine, 1 for 3. Another guy out we failed to mention went down the same day as Crick, Clay Holmes, right forearm strain. Get not only Kella back, you need to get Crick, you need to get Blake Cederland, who I'm sure the Pirates would like to take a look at. He's
he was
in
impressive.
Altoona, but very impressive in spring training.
Yeah, spring
he came
training
down
He
with
was a
COVID.
hard thrower. I'm sure we'll get looks at some more of the guys up in Altoona. Space Camp.
Space Camp. High chop, going to lead Newman toward the bag, but can't wait on it. He's going to have to pick it and throw on to first. It would have been nice.
Nothing he could do about it. You see him shaking his head. If it was just a little bit deeper, he had a chance at double play. Had to go get it, couldn't keep his foot on the bag.
Infield going to creep in. Jacoby Jones doubled to left last inning against Yaxel Rios to bring home a run. He walked with the bases loaded in the 5th. Facing Brault. Oh, and 2.
Throw another one right by him. Crowd him a little bit. Right by where he's holding his hands. Didn't get that pitch.
Looked like a strike.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's, come on. Strike. I feel like this guy's more of a hitter's umpire. What do you think?
Maybe. And Jones helps Del Pozo.
He didn't swing at the one that was really a strike, and then chases one down out of the zone. One more out.
9th man to hit in the inning. Niko Goodrum
struck out 3 times tonight. Hey, there we go. Got one that time. Ball might have been borderline low. There you can see it was just a tick low, but got the strike call. UPMC strike zone. Can't get that one called. Do you like the old UPMC strike zone, Greg?
Yeah, don't you?
Yeah, I do like it. Got used to it over the years. I like it when they throw it up there every now and then.
The grid. To center field. Tucker looks up. Off the wall. Into second base. The 2-run double. Niko Goodrum. A dozen in for the Tigers.
And watch Tucker. He decides early on that he's not going to get there, so he just turned his back to the infield and tried to get a good bounce off the wall. Probably things he's been working on during batting practice. Fungo's being hit off the center field wall. Especially important in your own home ballpark to really have it down as far as what kind of bounces you're going to get. You got the bullpen fence to your right. You got to learn about that in that corner. Real tough for the center fielder to play. Most center fields don't have a corner.
Jonathan Schoop started this inning with a base hit. Pen for the Tigers is Gregory Soto.
Count goes to 3-1.
Miguel Cabrera on deck. A 6-run inning so far. 3 of them charged to Rios, who threw 28 pitches. This will be the 28th pitch for Del Pozo. He gave up 3 straight hits to Stewart, Candelario, and Reyes before getting Austin Romine to ground out. Got a strikeout. And here's a bouncer to the shortstop, Gonzalez. And very long. Top of the 7th is over. And the Tigers score 6. They not only erase the Pirates' lead, they take a 5-run lead themselves. And Tim DeBacco, the public address announcer here at PNC Park. Their work cut out for them now. Down 12-7, and here's the hard-throwing lefty, Gregory Soto.
Right away, flashing a little of that velocity at 97.
Bounced right side. And one away, Newman retired. Moving from right field to left field, Victor Reyes. Travis Demeritte, who pinch ran for Kristen Stewart, stays in the game to play right. Checks out the card. And it is Gregory Soto.
Wonder why they didn't have cards like that. Yeah, 20,
until a
30,
few
40,
years ago.
50. Yeah. I mean, they've always had index cards. That I can remember those as a kid. So how did no one ever think about putting the scouting information on a card you can put in your back pocket? Until recently.
Yeah. Of course, back then, defenders kind of learned on their own, right?
Yeah, well, you know what? They probably just kind of shade this way, shade that way.
They stuck around their teams a while. They figured in the league, and they found out.
I wonder if that goes back to football when they start having the plays
sleeves.
On the
yeah.
You know, I'm thinking, hey, we could do that too.
2 outs.
You see some catchers will have stuff like that right there on their sleeve.
Bell bounces out. Brings up Colin Moran.
What a view.
Yeah. Wake Park University tweet. Some days the bridge crowd should sing taping out to the ball game or the 7th inning stretch. That's a great idea.
Yeah, we got to get some mics out there for that.
Yeah,
though.
okay, so we got
Put it through the
our
stadium,
list.
man.
We need
I like that one.
a nice radio out there with big speakers so people can hear the game. Maybe even a big screen TV. What do you think? Ooh, huh?
I don't know, Greg.
What else? We got
How about they could hang a big screen TV on the back of the batter's eye?
that's good.
How about that?
I like it. I like it.
I think I got one that I'm not using right now. I'll bring it in.
All right, will you do that? 1 ball, 2 strikes on Moran. Good ideas for the bridge people. Can't come inside yet, but people have started to check out the game from the Clemente Bridge. Beautiful sight for us looking at the skyline, and from that angle it's pretty looking inside this ballpark. 1 ball, 2 strikes turns into 2-2. 98. Soto struggled in his debut, and a bouncing ball. There's 1 man on that left side, and it's grounded to third. 1, 2, 3 go the Bucks. We have played.
Those have some work to do. They're down 12-7 here in inning number 8. Well, in December of 2007, the Detroit Tigers made a franchise-altering trade with the Florida Marlins that involved 8 players. Dontrelle Willis and Miguel Cabrera went to Detroit in exchange for 6 players. Among them were prospects Andrew Miller and Cameron Maybin, also a guy named Mike Rabello. Mike Rabello is now the Pirates' assistant hitting coach. Rabello spent time in the big leagues with both Detroit and Florida before coaching in the Tigers organization. And Rabello, Greg and Bob, had a very funny quote a few years ago when he revisited the trade. And I quote Mike Rabello, "Detroit got the best part. They got the best hitter in the game, and they got me back coaching." Rabello did come to the Pirates this season from the Tigers. He was the manager of their Double-A affiliate, the Erie Seawolves.
That's great. And that was some kind of blockbuster deal. And Miguel Cabrera will be lifted. He picks up career hit number 2,821. He wraps it past third. Done for the night.
First ballot Hall of Famer.
Without question. Back-to-back MVPs in 2012, 2013. Lugo pinch running for him. Miguel Cabrera.
Yeah, the fact that after all those years, he was the guy to finally win a Triple Crown hitting.
Hadn't happened
I mean,
since 1967.
It's almost that alone.
I know.
I mean, moves you to the
Yes.
front of the line for the
Yep.
Hall of Fame votes.
Leading the league in home runs, average, and RBIs. Cabrera hit .330 in 2012 to lead the league in hitting, 44 homers, 139 RBIs. Carl Yastrzemski was the last to do it before Cabrera. And Yaz did it in 1967 with the Red Sox, and this error now will move Lugo, the pinch runner, to second.
Things have gone downhill. Right off the thumb. Took a little higher hop than Colin thought it was going to.
Travis Demeritte will get his first at bat after pinch running in the 7th. Last National Leaguer to win the Triple Crown was Joe Ducky Medwick for the Cardinals in 1937.
That big Gas House gang?
Part of the Gas House gang.
37. Again, Triple Crown. You win that, that separates you.
Yeah. When you look at the other the Triple Crown winners, Yaz, Frank Robinson, 1966. With the Orioles, Mickey Mantle in 1956. Ted Williams won it twice, 42 and 47. Lou Gehrig in 34.
The elite of the elite.
Yeah, Hall of Famers. Jimmy Fox.
But the
Chuck Klein.
The marquee Hall of Famers.
Rogers Hornsby did it twice for the Cardinals in 22 and 25. The only National Leaguers in the modern era to have done it. Joe Medwick, Chuck Klein of the 33 Phillies, and Heine Zimmerman of the 1912 Cubs. That has been it. Ty Cobb won it in 1909. He and his 9 home runs.
That times have changed. Probably half of those were inside the park.
Yeah. Demeritte, a strikeout. He had .377, drove in 107 runs. Ty Cobb in 1909. Second strikeout for Del Pozo. One hop, 6, 4, 3. Double play. Go to the bottom of the 8th, 12-7 Tigers.
Sheely's furniture, appliances, mattresses. The best things in life happen at home. And by RAV4. It's time to go Toyota with legendary safety and reliability. Toyota, let's go places. Let's go Bucks.
12-7 ball game. Tigers lead this game. You are looking live across the Allegheny at PNC Park, Clemente Bridge. And here is Buck Farmer. We said earlier, see the arms that they have out of the bullpen. The starters have struggled, but see why Gardenhire has spoken so highly of his relievers. 4 up, 4 down for John Schreiber in relief of Matthew Boyd.
When you look up...
Uh-oh, what do we got here?
Oh,
More chirping.
Yeah. When you look up pitchers, bio and stats on the MLB, what do you call it? The little square things on your iPad. What are those?
Icons?
Icons. when you look up those, they give you a full name, nicknames. You know what Buck's nickname is?
Buck.
George. So it gets a little unusual.
Very. In other words, his real name is George.
Yeah. I think they get these nicknames from like the Players Week when they put the on the back.
Yeah.
Apparently he puts George on his back. His first name is George. From Georgia.
George from Georgia?
Went to Georgia Tech. Ramblin' Wreck.
Facing a Vandy guy. Ryan Reynolds. And tonight, reached base twice, lined out to right field in the third, walked in the second and scored, singled ahead of the Evans 3-run homer. Phillip Evans, 3-run homer that in that 5th inning gave the Pirates a 7-5 lead. And another hit. Yeah, he is starting to feel more comfortable and confident. That's the Reynolds we saw so much of last year. Phillip Evans. It's this home run over that bullpen fence. His first career home run in the major leagues.
The emotion that he had pouring out of him right there, that was kind of the way Cool pitched, and in that moment, seeing him in that dugout, those are highlights of the night.
They'll get one. Introducing Quick Pick, MLB Rally's new predictive game that offers fans the opportunity to pick outcomes and compete for cash prizes. Make your predictions count. Play Quick Pick. No purchase necessary. 21 plus to compete. Restrictions apply. See official rules and enter at MLB.com/QuickPick. Floating tiki bar on the river. Did you get that, Spider?
He did.
Yeah.
He was running fast, too. He was headed toward you. I didn't want him to get
Thank you. It's a quick pick.
We've had some spider problems up here this year.
Some issues.
We've never had issues up here before.
No.
You know, I've been watching these spiders quite a bit now. I think they're the same species that is in Wrigley.
Oh.
They look the same.
Same species.
Yeah, I think they're the same. I think we should give them a new name, the ballpark spiders. They should change, whatever these things are, they should be called ballpark spiders.
Probably knew you were going to be working the games up here, and since you weren't at Wrigley, they wanted to visit. They're always eyeing you, Bob.
Look at that one.
That's a huge one. Wow.
I'm going to slide over
Do you have a
here
lighter?
little bit.
Do you have a lighter? Anybody?
No.
I'm going to burn them.
No, Zach will come over.
I know. I'll get them.
Wait a minute here. I might be able to get them.
No. Burn them.
No.
Yes.
It's on the monitor.
I don't care.
Well, I think Billy might care if you burn up his
Billy.
monitor.
Billy's with me. Oh, Billy. Billy Baru. Got the thumbs up from him. Two and two. And nicely done the other way. Base hit for Frazier. Zach, I could have done that, you know. I could have gotten a napkin and crushed him. I wanted to burn him. Jeez.
A little tail on that fastball. Frazier hit it where it was pitched. I like going after a spider.
Yeah.
Go chase after him. Nobody playing that side.
This is first hit of the night. And here comes Jacob Stallings.
Those guys have got to get rolling. Frazier.
Yeah, another guy trying to get out of the early season slump. Everybody goes through slumps. Even Miguel Cabrera, just a matter of when, and different certainly in a 60-game truncated season. Johnny Bench said it best. Slumps, they're like sleeping in a soft bed. They're easy to get into, hard to get out of. So true.
You had, excuse me, you had a quote about slumps the other day that I liked.
Terry Kennedy.
Was that the one?
Most slumps are like the common cold. They last a couple of weeks no matter what you do.
No matter what you do, it's
Yeah.
going to be 2 weeks. Pitching slumps can last way longer than that, especially if you're a starter. If 4 bad outings in a row, you've pretty much messed up your month.
Yeah. Yep.
And depending on your track record, maybe endangered your spot to continue in that rotation.
Yeah, not just hitters going into slumps. Pitchers can as well. And it doesn't matter necessarily what teams you're playing, what pitchers you're facing. You hear that a lot. Yeah, we ran into a buzzsaw, or we're seeing all these good pitchers. Willie Stargell said, if I'm hitting, I can hit anyone. If not, my 12-year-old son can get me out.
Yeah, that's probably more the truth than anything. And if you're locked in as a
Doesn't
hitter,
matter who's out there, right?
yeah, because everybody is going to make a mistake every now and then and give you hittable pitches, and if you're locked in, you're not going to miss them. But when you're not and you're really struggling, you're chasing everything outside. Even the guys that are wild can't throw a strike or getting you out because you're chasing all the time.
Rick Anderson, the Tigers pitching coach. Watching Buck Farmer, a 5-run lead. Walk Jacob Stallings to load the bases.
3-2 breaking ball for ball 4, 5-run lead. I don't think that's as uncommon as it was in the past.
See that more often.
Yeah, guys are much more likely to throw breaking balls on a 3-ball count with a big lead.
Now, why is that? Why is that a recent thing, do you think?
I don't know, but I notice it more now.
Oh. Yeah. You don't think it happened as much when you were around?
The opposing team would start yelling at you if you did that.
Huh. That's right. That's probably something that doesn't happen anymore. Eric Gonzalez with the bases loaded. Line to right, fair ball. Eric Gonzalez ropes it into the right field corner. 2 in. What a night for him. 6 runs batted in.
Say, how
Gonzo.
about the way he's been swinging the bat since he got in that lineup? Back, was the first game in Minnesota?
Yep.
He was inserted, and man, has he been ready.
Erik Gonzalez.
He was taking the bull by the horns, showing what he can do. And he is such a great defender, plays anywhere a plus glove. If he can show he can be a plus guy on offense, I mean, he can do anything you need, whatever spot you need out there.
2-run double knocks out Buck Farmer. Pirates down 3. Had quite a night here. A 2-run single in the second. Scores the first 2 of the game to give the Pirates a 2-1 lead. Then with 2 outs in the 4th and Jacob Stallings on second. His first home run of the season, an absolute bomb, 463 feet, and just a moment ago, a 2-run double, 6 ribbies, 3 for 4, single homer double. Pirates within 3.
Yeah, it's not like he's kind of flaring the ball here or there either. He's making great contact. Just a single away from making this a 1-run game.
Jose Cisnero facing Cole Tucker, who's 0 for 4. And lined to short. Runners get back.
A nice base running there by Gonzalez. Had a line drive behind him. Look at him. Froze and got right back, knew where the shortstop was. You'll see that line drive over a runner's head or to his left, double him off a lot. But that was a good job by Gonzalez.
First pitch. Breaking ball to Kevin Newman, 1 for 4.
Okay, Mr. Clutch. We need these 2 runs. Good speed, not second. Single will do.
Pirates have made it a habit. Past few games scoring late. Romine keeps that runner at third. Two. Cisnero. Parts of a couple seasons with Houston. This is his second year in the Tigers organization, and he has had control problems in the past. Last year in 35 innings for the Tigers, walked 19. He's walked 45 in 83 big league innings. And he's going to get out of it. But the Pirates pick up a couple. The 2-run double by Erik Gonzalez.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of the Pittsburgh Pirates and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Now it is a 12-9 ball game, and looking into PNC Park, a few bridge people still hanging out there. Eric Gonzalez, what a night. 6 ribbies. Pirates trail by 3. Good to see the offense at least.
Yeah, I was going to say, no matter what happens
tonight,
whatever the final is, you got to love the way Cool pitched, and you got to love the way the offense responded.
Sheely's numbers for Rich Rod. This will be the first out. Austin Romine, 1 out of 4. First Pirates shortstop with 6 ribbies since Carlos Garcia, 1995, against the Dodgers. There's a nugget.
Yep. What did it say, 95?
Yeah.
Carlos Garcia, Al Martin, Kevin Young, they all came up together.
Buffalo troops.
Yep. Pirates was trying to reload and start over again at that point. You didn't get him, did you?
Yeah, I did. Kill him. He just didn't stick in the napkin. That's why I like to.
Okay, let's burn him. I like to see, where's the
I know
body?
you like to see the evidence.
I like to see the body.
I
I think all you did was make him mad. You made him mad.
No, crushed him.
It's going to run up your pant leg here in a second.
Joe Jimenez.
Well, you got it right this time.
Yeah. That takes some time. I'll figure it out. All I got to do is look. There's strike 3. Romine. It was on this date in 1987. How about that? 1987, on this very day, Bill Mazeroski's number 9 jersey officially retired by the Pirates at Three River Stadium. At the time, joining Billy Meyer, former Pirate manager, number 1. Willie Stargell's number 8. Pie Traynor, number 20. Clemente's 21. Hannes Wagner's 33. She wore as a coach later. Danny Murtaugh's number 40. Retired numbers.
Who would have been wearing it before that, did it say?
Who wore 9?
Yeah, I wonder who had to give it up. Usually there's somebody's wearing single digits.
Later that year, Ralph Kiner's number 7 was retired. There's a strike.
And when Bonds came up, they tried to give him number 7. Wore it for a little while, but didn't like it.
He didn't like it.
I think they were trying for a 007 deal.
There you go. Yes. Good work there from Richard Rodriguez.
Very nice. 1, 2, 3 inning.
On this date, August 7th, 1987. Number 9. Bill Mazeroski's number retired. Bucks down 12-9. Number 4 was also retired in 1987.
Yeah, Spanky was wearing number 4 when they retired it. He had to give it up. I think he went to 12, if I remember right.
Number 7, Chuck Tanner wore 7 for a long time. You're talking about Bonds briefly.
But as you pointed out in between innings, when I asked the question, who would have been wearing 9? Nobody, of course. Hooley, John Hallahan, the long time equipment guy for the Pirates, going back seems forever. He pretty much retired Maz's number when Maz retired. He wouldn't give it out to anybody, and eventually it was officially retired.
The most recent retired number was Paul Waner's number 11, 2007. Down 3, and Joe Jimenez looks for the save. Josh Bell, 1 for 3 with a walk. And 1-1. Yeah, I had said earlier that they retired 9 and 7 in that year. Is 9 and 4. 7, some had talked about maybe someday Chuck Tanner's number would be retired. 1-2 now on Josh Bell. On base twice.
That would be for that. I'd vote yes.
Chuck's, yeah, I'm with you. Think about what a great ambassador, aside from the great success Chuck had as the manager, but he was a walking pirate billboard, regardless of which team he was working for.
Yep. All the way to his last days.
Yeah. And there goes Bell, 1 down.
I mean, toward the end, he was still coming near the ball games.
He was
every
scouting
night
for the Brewers for a long time.
Every night,
Indians.
he'd be down there in the press room.
A former Pirate Ivan Nova goes tomorrow afternoon against Derek Holland. Game 2 of this 3-game series. Derek Holland will make the start for the Bucks. Coverage here on AT&T Sportsnet will start at 3:30 with Pirates pregame presented by WB Mason.
Derek's been pitching very well in his first 2 starts.
On a strike. 0 for 4 tonight. Colin Moran. Jimenez became the Tigers' closer August 1st last year. 4 saves already.
You know, Greg, since we're talking about numbers, I've been thinking about this for a couple of years now. And I know you got to be careful retiring numbers because, you know, you get overboard with it. You have people wearing triple digits on their back out there. But you think about Blas's life as a Pirate. Now, I know how you feel about that. But I think the discussion will come up someday about retiring Steve's number. It's got to.
It's come up, and it'll continue to come up. No doubt about that. He doesn't want to hear it, but we'll see what happens. Not too distant future. 2-2. And there goes Moran, back-to-back Ks for Jimenez. Tries to save this one for the Tigers.
Well, Greg, you know, losses are, you know, they're always tough. You know, you don't want to lose ball games. But there was a lot of positive things in tonight's game. You know, I've talked about it last inning, about the great work that Kuhl. I mean, anytime you have a starting pitcher that can go out and have dominating stuff, great command like he had, what a plus for your team. You know, I'm talking about for the future.
Yep.
You I mean, it was great tonight when he was out there for 4 innings, but looking forward, that would be a huge lift. And the guys are starting to hit.
That's
especially the stagecoach robber up there right now.
That's one of really the bigger stories tonight. Think about this offense coming to life tonight. And the starting pitching, Bob, kind of underrated all the way around since the start of the season. Been pretty solid.
Nope.
You're on it again.
I'm never wrong.
I know it.
I'm telling you, that'd have been a fine umpire.
Yep.
There's Clarkie looking on.
Bullet. And foul.
Inches. You know, Clarkie knocked me out of the game with a comebacker one time. I was
No.
playing for the Cubs.
What happened?
I caught it barehanded with my pitching hand.
Oh,
I told this story the other day for some reason. I don't remember now. But it like popped a blood vessel in like
Jeez.
one of these fingers.
sorry, the Pirates.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's just a reaction. I reached up, got it.
They challenged this foul call, by the way.
My finger had swelled up like twice the size. It was incredible. And there was no way I could continue. I couldn't hold a baseball.
Oh my gosh.
And I went in the clubhouse. I'm out of the game now. We got a nice big lead. You know, I've been pitching well, and now I'm out of the game. I go in and I put ice on it. 15 minutes later, it's fine.
Oh no.
Clarkie got me. What do you think on this one?
Well, it's a hard call there, that angle.
I saw a lot of dirt come up. Not sure if I saw any chalk mixed in that dirt. But you know what they should do is just walk down there and look.
Yes.
You can see where it
Yes.
hit. You don't have to call anybody.
Yeah.
Just walk down there and look. Either hit the line or it hit the dirt. Be a big mark there.
Well, that's the truth. I mean,
Oh, that was quick.
foul ball.
Bravo. Well, I'd like to see Reynolds get that double. Nothing else, just to keep the line moving. No clock in this game.
Yeah, and again, for his well-being, his confidence, although he just really looks to have that swagger and that confidence right now that he had almost all of last year.
Hang this slider. Oh, not a slider.
Just see Reynolds tonight, just recognizing these pitches. I mean, all 4 plate appearances solid. The walk in the second, the line out sharply hit to right in the third, that base hit after 2 strikes in the 5th, and the solid single to right in the 8th. And ripped to right field, and Bryan Reynolds definitely feeling like his 2019 rookie self.
I mean, how quick did he get to that pitch? That's 94 at the knees, right on the corner. And he's so quick to drop the head right on that ball. Man, that's nice. Yeah, you hit one like that, you know you're You're finding your stroke. You're finding that timing. That's the second one he's hit this at bat.
Yeah.
Like that. A couple of bullets out that way. Phillip Evans with the big home run tonight.
How about Evans getting on?
Hey, you never know.
Yeah. Frazier on deck. They'll give Reynolds second, uncontested. Defensive indifference.
He can run the third if he wants. They wouldn't pay any attention. The only thing they care about is the hitter right now.
And Evans with 2 strikes on him, as was the case in that 5th inning at bat. Faced Matthew Boyd. Boyd went 4 2/3, gave up 7 runs. But off the hook as the Tigers scored 6 in the 7th. 2-2. Trying to save his 5th. Make a winner out of Jonathan Schreiber. It's 3-2.
Not over yet.
At the very least, make him work. Talked about this a lot in the past. Make him work. You still see the Tigers 2 more games this homestand.
Yeah, get that pitch count up there.
He's the closer.
Maybe have some effect for another game.
Yeah, maybe force him out of tomorrow's game. And there's a base hit for Evans. Dewey, do it. Wow. RBI single. 3 more hits for him. Scores Reynolds. It's 12-10. Reynolds a quick scouting report to Frazier.
Things suddenly got very interesting.
$12-10 ball game.
Nice. Well struck right through the hole.
3 for 5, 4 RBIs for Phillip Evans.
Polanco on deck.
He would bat for Stallings. And now Gerard Dyson going to pinch run for Evans. Phillip Evans 3 for 5. 4 runs batted in. Adam Frazier 1 out of 4. Count goes to 0-2.
Jimenez has been able to get to 2 strikes, but
Yeah.
Pirate hitters are making it very tough on him as far as trying to put him away. See if Frazier can do the same thing.
Dyson takes off. Frazier with a fly ball hit well toward right center field, approaching the wall. Out goes Frazier to tie the game. on a 1-2 pitch. Adam Frazier ties it at 12.
Wow.
What a comeback. A 12-12 game.
Now,
Amazing.
talking about all those good things that have happened tonight, well, it looks like we're going to really add something really special to it. A great comeback win.
2 strikes again, and Adam Frazier hits his second home run of the season. The Pirates score 3 against the closer of the Tigers after he struck out the first 2 batters of the inning.
They can't put anybody away. And there goes Frazier.
Adam Frazier has tied the game. And here is Polanco, the pinch hitter.
Polanco's been hitting the ball as hard as anybody.
Talked about that after the game yesterday, how his timing is coming back. Feeling way more comfortable. He homered, lined out to right in his first 2 at-bats yesterday.
He's really, I mean, he's having a hard time with the strikeouts. But when he's getting the ball put in play, he's driving the ball hard somewhere. Not always for a hit, but let's see him drive this one hard. Did he?
Oh, just missed it.
No, man.
But the Bucks get off the deck again. The late inning. Three home runs for the Pirates tonight. Moments ago, Adam Frazier, 2-run shot, tied the game off the closer of the Tigers, Joe Jimenez. Earlier, Eric Gonzalez homered. Phillip Evans, his first in the big leagues. 14-hit attack, 12-12. Pirates go extra innings again. See that new extra inning rule coming into play. Got a chance to see that where the man who made the last out the previous inning
Come into play a bunch of times here early on.
will, unless you pinch run for him, he'll be the man at second. So the Pirates' 3rd extra inning game of the season. Jacoby Jones, good speed, made the last out. He starts the frame. And Nick Turley used a bunch.
Game 6 for Nick.
Cole Tucker moves to right. Gerard Dyson stays in the game at center. First pitch strike. There's Tucker and Dyson. Go Goodrum. One ball, one strike. Hit hard and stabbed at third. Ball looked like it was headed toward the corner, but Colin Moran.
Colin doesn't catch that. Goodrum's going to change places. He'll still be second and nobody out. That's going into the corner for a double. Except they didn't have the lead, so that was absolutely huge catch. Game saver right there,
Yep.
maybe.
John Ryan Murphy behind the plate now as well. Turley faces Jonathan Schoop. Murphy tested right away. deck is Dawel Lugo. He became the designated hitter after he pinch ran for Cabrera in the 8th. Last game tying homer went down to the last strike. Starling Marte off Kevin Gregg. That game July 7th, 2013 at Wrigley. One and two.
I think he hit it down left field line, didn't he?
I believe. Pirates played at Wrigley this past weekend and played extra innings on Sunday, lost in 11 innings 2-1 to the Cubs. The first extra inning game was here at PNC Park, their home opener against the Brewers, and they lost 6-5 in 11. Still ball and 2 strikes on Jonathan Schoop. Facing Nick Turley with 1 out, runner at second in the 10th. Turley gave up a couple of runs in 1 inning Tuesday in Minnesota. Missed all of 2018, all of 2019 with left elbow injuries. Gets him. Strikes out Schoop.
Boy, now that's a chase there. This is a breaking ball coming from a left-handed pitcher that never really looks like it's a strike. It's way outside. Doesn't come close to coming in and still got a swing at it. Usually you get that chase when the ball is breaking the other direction, leaving the strike zone. You get somebody to swing at a bad breaking ball, but that to me is pretty uncommon.
One on Dawel Lugo. Be an interesting bottom of the 10th, because this would be John Ryan Murphy would be leading off at second base against the reliever Garcia, Brian Garcia, and Eric Gonzalez will be due up, sitting on 6 RBIs, and past the diving first baseman. And here comes Tucker toward the plate, and oh, Murphy can't hold on. And the run scores. It is 13-12.
Now that was a nice strong throw. It was on the mark. It took a second hop, kind of close to Murphy's glove, and they just couldn't quite pick it out of the dirt. But that was a nice throw by Tucker.
RBI single.
I mean, he did a good job. He's charging that ball hard. I mean, he gave it everything he had, and it's right there in front of the plate. He just didn't catch it. So watch that last hop. That last hop right there. Tough to pick a ball out of the dirt with that catcher's glove sometimes. When you wish you had that big first baseman's mitt, or a knuckleball glove maybe.
He got to that quickly. So the Tigers lead it. C.J. Cron started the scoring off this game with a home run in the 2nd inning, and Jacoby Jones.
Well, I don't even think he He even looked. I mean, he knows he's got to score. He just put his head down and went hard. As long as that ball's in right field, he's got to keep going.
Popped it up. Dyson. That'll do it, but the Pirates was off with a runner at second, and what a night with a shortstop. 3 hits and 6 runs batted in. That matches a team record set by several players. Have the 6 RBI mark, last by Carlos Garcia. A big home run in the 4th, 463 feet, the 2-run double in the 8th.
What a night, huh? What a ball game. So much has happened in this game. A lot of good stuff, some bad stuff in the middle part. It's wildness from the pitchers, but what a game to sit here and watch tonight. Not over yet.
Very entertaining ball game. Not over yet is right. Ryan Garcia now on. See this season for Garcia, pitched a 7th inning clean against the Royals his last time out, got his first big league win. In his 9th outing as a Tiger. Made his debut September of last year. Ball 1. Can he set a Pirate record? RBIs by a shortstop? One ball, 1 strike. Erik Gonzalez, who started at short last year when the season began. Bucks had acquired him from the Cleveland Indians. Toward right, dropping, and it's in for a base hit. It's 1st and 3rd with nobody out, and Erik Gonzalez has a 4-hit night. Obviously, Murphy had to hold.
He got 6 RBIs, so had big hits tonight, but well, how important is that one? And he drives the ball too the other way. So even if he was going to make an out, he was going to try and get that runner to third base. But he just didn't hit the ball hard enough to make an out, thank goodness. Murphy had to wait to see if that ball was going to hit the grass first.
So now it's Cole Tucker with a chance to at least tie it, the infield in. He is 0 for 5.
You know, he was the one pouring water on everybody yesterday. How about he gets that treatment tonight?
A pop-up to center. Looks deep enough for Murphy.
Yeah, he's going to have to throw to second on this one.
And it will be a tie game as Cole Tucker, a sacrifice fly, makes it 13-13. Base hit, a sac fly.
A lot of action, this new format.
You liking it?
Yeah, you know, I thought that we'd see more, some sac bunts, moving a runner to third base, but everybody is kind of let the guy swing the bat.
Well, the numbers show, that the sacrifice bunt is not as successful, or about as successful, I should say.
You mean
letting the guy
as far
swing
as
away.
moving a runner?
Yeah.
So you're saying the reason is because nobody can move a runner by bunting. That's what you're saying.
No.
I mean, I understand that.
And now Newman. How about Newman? Any chance this guy walks it off again?
Well, I'll tell you, it's going to be tough to get an extra base hit. That,
Well, over the wall.
yeah. They're playing no doubles. Outfield very deep. I guess if he hit a bullet inside third and it somehow didn't hit the stands and got all the way down in the corner.
Yeah. 0-1 on him. Rookie Brian Garcia. Gives up a hit and a sacrifice fly. So he's trying to earn his first major league save. That's popped up. And that'll be out of play. 2 strikes on Newman. That's impressive. Since 2000, Willie McCutcheon, Harrison, and Marte have more career walk-offs, and it's less than
Newman,
a year and a half.
Yeah, and Newman really
didn't start playing till May.
I mean, he doesn't have the at-bats for a full year yet, probably. So that's an impressive number to have. That's kind of one season of at-bats.
Yeah. You remember it was Eric Gonzalez getting hurt.
They got Newman in there.
Right.
Yeah, broke his collarbone, a collision with Marte. And Newman got the job and kept it. Two and 2. Josh Bell on deck. A wild game here tonight. 2 clubs combining for 26 runs, 28 hits. Pirates been pretty efficient tonight, too. They've only left 5 guys on base. Scored 13 runs. One hands this into right. Well, we got somebody up there now that can put the ball over the fence. Josh Bell. This is the first time since June of 1922 the Pirates went into extra innings tied at 12-12 or more through 9. Where do they find this? It's a lot of work. On the lowdown, a lot of work, yep. Lowdown finds it. Bell lines it into center. Wish he'd have got a little air under that one. he hit that one very hard. That's his second hit, moves the winning run into scoring position, and it brings up Colin Moran. He gets this one elevated just a little bit. This game's over. 107.4 miles an hour. Second hit of the night for Bell. Thirteen all. Colin Moran looks for his first hit. He is 0 for 5. Plate umpire said he offered. I was talking about the location of the pitch. I said, no, that's outside. Yeah, I know you were. You know, you're never wrong. Don't you worry about that.
Finds himself in the hole. 0-2. He's never had a career walk-off hit. He's going to have to do it with 2 strikes, although the Pirates have had a lot of 2-strike action tonight. 2-strike, 2-out action. Adam Frazier is looking up like, wow, crowd really got into this all of a sudden. 0-2.
Making some noise now.
Bouncing ball to the right side. And we're headed to the 11th.
Had a little bit of a hiccup his last time out. You can see just 2 walks and 8 strikeouts in his 6 innings of work.
Shealy's numbers for Dovydas Neverauskas. First earned runs of the season on Wednesday. 3-run homer to Max Kepler, charged with 2 of those runs. Ron Gardenhire is still involved. Derek Shelton was ejected back in the 6th inning. Johnny Kelly is the skipper. That would have been the 7th inning he was tossed. Now, runner at second base for Travis Demeritte. Ball 1. Castro pinch running. Harold Castro pinch running for Crone. C.J. Crone made the last out in the 10th. So they go to the pinch runner. 1-1 on Demeritte. Pinch ran for Kristen Stewart in the 7th inning and stayed in the game to play left. One and two. Neverauskas. Oh, heck of a block there. Very by nice. Murphy.
That ball hit almost in the grass, I think. Watch where this ball bounces. Oh, no, it's just out in front of home plate by quite a bit. When I saw it live, I thought it hit about 2 feet further out there.
Oh, well done. Strikes out Travis Demeritte, 1 away.
That's what I think you really need to get out of these situations is, unscathed. You got to have a strikeout type guy out there. Or, yeah, maybe you don't have to, but the strikeouts, not having a ball put in play and getting it out is really big when you start with a runner at second base and nobody out.
Did go, according to third base umpire Pat Hoberg. Jeimer Candelario, can't believe that. He has 2 hits tonight.
He was arguing with the wrong guy. It's the third base umpire that said you went.
Chad Cole started, went 4 innings, gave up 1 run, a C.J. Cron homer in the second. The only hit, 7 strikeouts for Chad Cole. Hit hard and a fair ball. And this will give the Tigers the lead once again. Candelario brings home Castro. 14-13.
Well, that's too bad after you got that first out with a strikeout to have to get the ball in here with a
Conferring to make
line
sure
drive.
they think that's a fair ball. They're going to call New York. Make sure it's called a fair ball.
My eyes aren't good enough to see that far. They're gonna
This is just a review. This is not a challenge. And challenge plays in front of the umpires, but Welke wants to be sure.
There we go. We got a little zoom action. It's a zoom call. Yeah, they hit the chalk.
It's Jansen Visconti, first base umpire. A couple of local guys umpiring. We're going to see a lot of, actually, with the rotation. Umpires, crews staying on the east and west coasts, not traveling nearly as much in this 60-game schedule. In fact, most of them are traveling on the team charters.
What kind of moon is that? Is there a name for that one? Kind of orange look. Actually, it looks like it's made out of cheese tonight. That cheesy color.
So 14-13. Victor Reyes.
Gotta make sure you dot all
1-1.
the I's and cross all the T's right now.
Yeah.
Hold them close.
Oh, what a stab. Knocked it down. Gets the out. What a play by Gonzalez.
A great
Is he
recovery.
okay? That ball
he's fine.
was hit so hard.
He's had a game, huh?
He has had a game.
The recovery to get back up, grab the ball. Actually didn't get up, but to grab the ball and get a nice throw off like that, that's pretty awesome.
He's checking the video board at the replay, and Brian Housen, the trainer, is now checking on that hand. Out comes Don Kelly, the acting manager.
Got strength in it. Oh, hit him right in the wrist. Ooh. Right in the wrist. That's why he had to be checked.
Heck of a play by Gonzalez. Victor Reyes reaches on the force. Ryan Reynolds will be due up in the bottom of the 11th with the possibility of JT Riddle pinch running for Colin Moran. Carson Fulmer will be the pitcher. See if Neverauskas can keep it a 1-run deficit. After giving up the RBI single to Candelario.
Pretty big lead over at first base.
That's a cool shot, huh?
Yeah. What a night, huh?
Takes off. Murphy's throw sails into center. Dyson fires toward the bag. It'll be a stolen base for Reyes and an error.
He kept inching out there. He's had a huge lead. Good jump. Murphy's had some troubles on his throws to second base. At least a couple of them now that have sailed into center field on him.
Third steal already for Reyes. Romine with a 1-1 count. Now 1-2. 96. Jacoby Jones waits on deck. 2 strikes on Austin Romine. Just gets a piece of it.
Oh, it's a nice pitch. Dovados has so much better control than I think we've seen him at any other time.
And a base hit insurance on a 1-2 pitch.
This is a good pitch. His breaking ball is actually low. Got his ground ball, just happened to be in the hole.
15-13.
Watch this location. Nice breaking ball, good break to it. It was down. I mean, I guess you could say it was also not outside. It was pretty much middle of the plate, but it was a ball. It did get a chase on it. Just need to be a little further away. And it's a ground ball through the infield. You can't guide the ball to a fielder. Got a nice strikeout to start things. Well, I guess we're just going to score 3.
Looks like it. It's 3-1. And Reynolds will be leading things off. Pirates down 2. least 2. Need to get an out. Niko Goodrum comes to the plate. Oscar Marine, the pitching coach.
You go to extra innings, you get more visits. Early on, they burn through theirs pretty quick. They still have 2 left after this one. But hopefully that won't. Well, no, it'd be nice if they use them. That means we're going to tie it up and go keep this game going.
Strike 1. Evens things up. Maraskis now 21 pitches. Facing Niko Goodrum.
Except for Cool, everybody has thrown a lot of pitches tonight.
Chad Kuhl, tremendous job. And that's trouble. Over Tucker's head. This will score at least 1. This will score 2. Two-run double for Goodrum brings home Romine and Jones. 17-13.
There'll be some guys that, with all the pitches been thrown tonight, be some guys in that bullpen that aren't available tomorrow, I would think. There's a good break by Tucker, watching him. Ran to the correct spot. Just hit too hard.
4-3 put out, but 8 to the plate. Truly incredible what's going on here. 17-13.
Stay in your seats.
Yeah.
Don't turn the lights off. Go to bed yet. The way this game is gone, it's not over.
Anything goes. Carson Fulmer, the pitcher for the Tigers.
He's got a cushion to work with. Pirates have one of those runs they need already out there at second. But at this point, you're going to have to string together some hits, maybe a little wildness, how about a walk or 2.
Reynolds tonight with 3 hits on base 4 times, facing an old buddy from Vanderbilt. A couple of Commodores. Strike 1. Rod Dyson on deck. Carson Fulmer was drafted by the Mets, first-round pick back in 2011. The Tigers picked him up 5 years ago in a deal for Yoenis Cespedes.
Getting the benefit of the doubt on a couple outside edge fastballs.
Well, it's late. That was Michael Fulmer, no relation to Carson Fulmer.
That they have for Cespedes?
Yeah, but I wanted you to know about Michael Fulmer. because he'll be involved in a piggyback game later this week for Detroit. And down on strikes goes Brian Reynolds. And before that at bat, Reynolds looked really comfortable all night long.
Well, you know, he took some real close pitches that were balls, and they got called strikes.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they were close. It wasn't like a horrible calls or anything like that. But put him in a hole.
Yep.
And got him to check swing on another real close pitch.
Here's Gerard Dyson, his first at-bat. Dyson pinch ran in the ninth and scored on the Frazier home run. And over at third base now for the Tigers, their new third baseman who pinch ran, Castro.
You sure?
No, absolutely not. Nope, anything goes tonight.
The scorecard's looking a little messy now.
Yeah, it is. And Harold Castro. Dyson looking for base runners.
Yeah, work the count if you can.
Jamer Candelaria moves over to first.
Any way to get on, keep that line moving. Just like the third inning. Or excuse me, just like the ninth inning when they scored 3.
Yeah. 3-1. Frazier homered. Tied the game in the bottom of the ninth. Maybe the second out. Well, it didn't look real comfortable, but it is. Here's the Frazier home run. Tied the game.
So a DH is supposed to hit the ball.
Strike.
Not many of those kind of DHs around anymore, though. The everyday middle of the lineup power hitters.
Now 1-1 strike on Adam Frazier, facing Carson Fulmer, who was a first-round pick out of Vandy by the White Sox and was let go a couple weeks ago. Picked up by the Tigers. And quite a story to have him carve out a career as a reliever for the Tigers, looking for 3 outs. He's got 2 of them. And we're going to get Frazier. Pirates bullpen, which was called into action after Chad Kuhl went the first 4, the piggyback. Stephen Brault to follow. And the bullpen struggled, with the exceptions of Richard Rodriguez and Nick Turley. Jeff Hartlieb got a couple of strikeouts, but bases loaded walk in the 5th. 165 pitches by Pirate relievers.
How many pitches did you say? 165?
Pirates relievers.
160.
165.
It's a big number. That's why there's going to be a lot of unavailables tomorrow because of that number.
This is going to do it. Jacoby Jones. Wild one tonight.
It was a heck of a game to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, the offense that the Pirates were able to come up with tonight, that was fun to see. Reynolds, is so important. Getting him swinging the bat. Evans. Gonzalez was just incredible. And Cool, in the very beginning of this game, he was awesome.
16 hits for the Pirates. Fall 17-13 as the Tigers win the first of this 3-game series. Ron Gardenhire's club goes to 6-5. We'll head out to Stan.
All right, Greg, thank you very much. It was a night neither fit for man nor beast nor bullpen. Both bullpens had their issues. The Detroit Tigers scored 2 touchdowns and a field goal to beat the Pirates 17-13. And of those 17 runs, 16 given up by the bullpen. Of course, an extra inning lost tonight. The Pirates have shown an amazing penchant for coming back in games. Sometimes not enough to get back into the ballgame. Not the case, however, tonight. It almost propelled them to a second walk-off victory, but not to be. Still to come on Pirate Postgame, brought to you by AHN. We'll talk to Bob and Greg. Michael McHenry will join us. We'll show you full game highlights. We'll also be hearing from Pirate manager Derek Shelton, who had an abbreviated evening tonight after being tossed in the 7th inning. The Pirates go down in a wild one, 17-13 at PNC Park.